Until they start putting respect on females, get battle rap the fuck out of here.
QRF. Smack!
Yeah, fuck the intro, man. Just get to it.
Alright, respect the culture. We ain't give predictions, but we trying to stray away from kind of like this. You just gotta trust and believe that we respect the culture to give it when we give our recaps with our bars that we caught down. As to why I'm by myself too right now. We got JO. We have DNA versus VIIXEN the Assassin. It's my sister brand. Jim Bully. Yes. I just wanted to look, you know what I mean, a little better for the ladies. You feel me? Excuse my chair. This is my streamer. This is my video chair. Yeah, I got a trucker hat on. I got a, you know what I mean, my job been giving me a little bit of acne, but yeah, I got my Hulk Hogan mustache. I like it though. And yes, I wear camouflage pretty much every day out here. I live in West Virginia. Like I said in the other ones, it's funny coming from Jersey or coming from the East Coast where we wore fatigue. As much as, you know, dudes from New York, but we still wore army fatigue. And then, you know what I mean, literally going into what we went to. I don't like bringing up the military, I don't, but going into the military, they're coming down here to West Virginia. It's just funny how life worked out for me and for ours, it ain't for mine. But I want to look a little more presentable. I like this sweater a lot, that's why I put it on over the shirt. Yes, I have on a belt. Not playing with me. And I have on a real tie. Tell I did this last one. Yes. A dead ass real tie. Like, stop playing. You feel me? All that. Whatever. I had pants on too. You know what I mean? No shoes. No, I didn't put the socks on. But that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I have shoes. I didn't want to put no shoes on. Anyway, man, let's get a DNA versus VIIXEN the Assassin. Same thing I said for other ones. I did not like no voting system for this. I did not like it. I didn't like no voting system. I didn't even like the video game setup. But I got it. One thing versus another. Technically video. Whatever. I get it. Battle. I get it. I didn't like that thing. I just really didn't like the voting system for this. I feel like this ain't no tournament. I ain't want it to be voted. Like, just let them battle. Let them go. But I have different predictions. I did have the battles going 6-1. I had KCJ winning. I said this before my C3 one. I didn't know who C3 was. I don't know who VIIXEN the Assassin is until now. And I like C3 and VIIXEN the Assassin now. And I didn't know who QOTR was. Unfortunately, I know QOTR is probably the most popular out of them three, the most veterans, should I say. But I still didn't know who she was. I never heard of her before this. That's me. Hey, we still respect the culture. I'm in the culture. I'm in it. We with it. I didn't know. And I ain't ashamed to say that at all. But I'm a fan now, so I think that's the more important thing. Anyway, I'm not about to try and get no disclaimer. I know my truth. You feel me? DNA versus VIIXEN the Assassin. See? I said my verdict in the beginning. I said my verdict in this one. I had DNA. It's hard to say because I kind of want to say I had him 3-0, but I might have had him 2-1. I think I had DNA 3-0, man. I'm sorry. It's just, I did, me personally. Yes, I had him 3-0. And if I did, I'll say the first round was debatable because DNA first round was his lightest round. And I said that about the last battle with Sean and E. Hart. Certain thing, most of the battles, like most people say it, just something that just happened. That's what they plan like that. You say something in the round, they probably switch up the rounds, their material, and hit you with that first to respond back to what you said, which is so fire in the battle. Just fire to see that when it happens. But yeah, I had him winning. So a lot of stuff that he said, she came back with. A lot of stuff she said, he came back with. I like this battle. This was a dope battle. Off the top, this is my battle of the night. This is my battle of the night. I like this battle a whole lot. I had DNA win this battle before the battle started, and to me, he still won it. I'm gonna get right into the spar time. I didn't have no bars. I wanted to write down for DNA first round. That court, shall I say. I ain't had nothing, like literally nothing. I liked what he said, but I didn't have nothing. That's why I give it debatable, because I like what VIXEN did every round, but I didn't have nothing for that one. I feel like I'm not even trying to give her no round, but I just don't see her win. I ain't said I won in 3-0 like how people everybody said it. My wife even said it. This is the battle I told y'all where we disagreed on, but she didn't catch all the battles, but she caught this one and the KCJ one. But anyway. VIXEN, I'm getting the VIXEN first thing. 'Cause I ain't had nothing to say about DNA first, so I ain't catch none. I got enough kick to beat T now. Beat T in the limo. I got enough kick to beat T in the limo. That's all I could say. I like that line. I probably had a little setup to it, but I like when she got to that part. It was like the end of it. I'm always catching the end of the bars, y'all. It's just probably how most are. But hey. I like when women be doing like she had like a whole like of him getting fucked line and like the back shots and the missionary. It was just funny to hear like that. That'd be crazy hearing that from women and they be doing that back to men. She she kind of killed them with that line. Like that was funny. She had a line where she was like, "What shoot better, the 38 or the 40?" I'm just testing the DNA to make sure I ain't raising the wrong one. Fire VIXEN. Shout out. That was fire. That's all I have for you though for that round though. I ain't gonna hold you. DNA second though. You know behind the scenes, as long as you stick to the script, you get a different treatment to earn your respect and trust. You get a little hype, then boom. Then you doing whatever it take for the extra bucks. It's male dominance. Lower woman's confidence. So they never tell the director's cut. DNA said that. That was like probably one of the first few bars he said. It's fire. See the thoughts in the holes, they gonna hate I'm cooking. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna put you down, but still I'm gonna make you a greater woman. Make you the greater woman. Did he say you? Nah. Yeah, I think he said you. I wrote down you the greater woman. The middlemen belittling the negotiations when the checks bounce. The middlemen belittling the negotiation when the checks bounce. You got this image that they sketched out. I'm always catching the end of them, like, but it just they still be fire, like the whole setup be fire. I be catching the end of it. I remember in the moment, but I'm like, I can't try to focus too much on that bar because he's saying more, like, you know what I mean? It's like trying to catch it. I like that he had a VIXEN button on the card line that he had that he didn't want to see. He didn't want to see it unless it's a tip drill. I like that line. You putting all that working in the car, and they didn't even tell you if you could lease it yet. What? But they usually lure in the ones who misses the kid. What? He said we gonna say. He said something about that how we was gonna say what he said that we ain't gonna remember they gonna give him knowledge, yeah, because he said we was gonna say something about how we ain't know that he was gonna give us the knowledge. I ain't like that, DNA, because I'm always looking forward to hearing the knowledge from you, D. For real, like I know DNA be coming with it. He do. Like I'm like, damn, it's fucked up that he felt like that because he said that. He said it. I know I ain't say it verbatim, but he said it like that. That ain't true, because that's exactly what I had him. You know what I mean? That's exactly why I had him winning, because I know he does stuff like that. He gives knowledge, but he does that to every opponent. So I had a feeling he was gonna do that with her. And it's crazy because when I hear somebody battling somebody that I'm familiar with, like Rum Nitty, and they battle somebody else, I'm already looking to see what they gonna say to them because I never heard of that person. So same thing with DNA. I'm looking to see what he gonna say because I never heard of her, but he still did his thing though. What else? It's mystical. He had a whole scheme for this one, but I'll quit the end. It's mystical. They just want to see you shake that ass so they can sell it proper, but not respect it if you prosper. But not respect it if you prosper. What? I'm just trying to give you the game for the record, VIXEN, so you knew you would not get far. Something like that. That was all that together. Cause he was playing off a mystical. That was fire though. That was fire. Shout out to DNA. That second was amazing. She had a DNA. She had a bunch of DNA lines, but she had a whole do not answer thing like for him. That was dope. She like, yeah, I took the D, but all they remember was a super fire headshot. Dope. That was fire. I like that was a hot line actually. It gets worse, D. You a girl dad. Lil Kim, what you say? No. I'll kidnap that little bitch. He thinking she missing. Whole time I got that little hoe in the kitchen, standing over her with the pole. Every father's worst nightmare. His daughter looking up to a vixen. She was what? And then she had a sympathetic line, a symptomatic line. Like it was a lot of people doing that when it comes to the body. There's a few people that had that. I meant to mention that before too. I forgot where it was at. I think one might have had one, but and did I think Casey had one. But I ain't mentioned in the other two videos too. But I know when I heard it by the time when she said, I'm like, damn, there's a few that's some events is certain lines that go, certain words that are used. I feel like is just so happen to be coincidental. It's coincidental, definitely coincidental. Just so happen to be used. I don't know why I put the air quotes, but yeah, that was one of them. That sympathetic line. Whoa, I said symptomatic. I said a bunch of other stuff and it was sympathetic. But I don't care if you play or if you top tier, you still losing your spot. Here, you still losing your spot here. Drug test, DNA, get dropped and smack failed. Because I was smoking before I got here. Yeah. When she said that, I'm like, okay. I mean, even before she said that, it's the third round. I knew she was fired. But then I like lines like that, like when you talking that shit where it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Speak to the people who ain't never heard of you. You know what I mean? That's what we are doing it for. But hey, that was dope though. Like that was dope. DNA third. Of course, he came back to what she said. Like I was telling y'all, your ancestors are racist, but let me guess, you're half black and half proud. Bitch, my name is DNA. I know that it's passed down. Stop playing. Like, you got me extra mad. When you go home, tell your folks to address your past. Where was all that energy for Avo? Oh, here we go. See, when I be hearing the Avo lines, I just be in my mind like I can't support it. Like, hopefully it'll be we got our Geechee and our Snake recap coming up. And I didn't know that Avo produced or is producing a Geechee event. And I'm gonna say that there later. I'm not supporting Geechee's events. If you know what I mean, if that's Avo on it, I'm just not. And it's not even because that he could grow that he can't. I don't want to touch this because we never made a video about Avo. We don't even want to talk about it. But I'm talking about it because he mentioned it, and I like that. I like when people are talking about it and mentioning it in a way that I agree with. You know what I mean? We all like and listen to and look for what we agree. So when he mentioned that and said that, I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel too. I'm not one of these people that got him on his show and then, you know what I mean, try and chew him out on there or talk to him and then, you know what I mean, they still keeping it cordial or close. I don't even know Avo, but still I'm not. I'm never one of them type of people to do that. Especially for this, like, you know what I mean? And this is the reason why I said this, because every show he went up on, ever since his even apology he did on his own channel, even that, every show he went on, it still looked fake. It still looked disingenuous of why he explained it. Or what you know what I mean? It just looked like he just like, yeah, I just come up here, I gotta listen. That's what white people do, bro. That's what they do. They do stuff, they get out of character, and then they sit back and just hide their hand, like, you know what I mean? Like, they gotta sit and listen because they know. They know that, okay, they was wrong, but they still want to keep that acceptance. Because they still want to get that acceptance from the majority of the rest of the world, from their kind. But they want the acceptance from the biggest, most popular, you know what I mean, most marketable audience, us. But, nah, man, I ain't like that. He did that on Restore Order. He did that on Math shit. He did that on, he even did that on Geechee one. Geechee was the only one, that's his man's. Geechee was the only one that had him, that I seen, anyway, that had him sitting with him and he was really going off on him. Like, and really saying it, but at the same time, he still is his man's. And I still mess with Geechee, but I can't say, I'm not supporting his brand no more. I didn't even know that. And the way Geechee did it too was, I'm on Twitter, like, just getting ready for the battle to start, like, doing the Queen versus King one. And I'm like, dang. Then Geechee just started retweeting because I'm in his replies, like saying stuff, and but we went and talking about Avo though, just in his replies because he was talking about battles and stuff. I think he was talking about Nitty and stuff, because I think Nitty just went, and I mentioned like I had sent the screens. I don't know why I did it, but I did just showing because it was the conversation, whatever it was, y'all. But just being in the conversation, like I don't regret it. I can't remember. I'll be in the moment. So he did that, and the next thing I know, he retweeted something with Avo on Avo's production page saying that, you know, everybody ready for this, and I was like, Avo made this joint, like, you know what I mean, produced the joint. I ain't know that. And then sure enough, Avo on that page, person that page replied, thank you for the support, man. You know what I mean? And I'm like, it is what it is. I said it is what it is. Because I'm like, no, I said in my first post when I said Avo supporting this, I get it Nas. The Nas like, come on, like, what the fuck you mean face? Like, the mean face. And I'm like, I came here to support Snake, Geechee. I'm like, well, no, I'm supporting Snake, Geechee, and Avo. And I'm like, never again, though. You know what I mean? I support Snake and Geechee. But if as long as Avo win it, I just can't. Like, it's just because everything he's doing now just don't sound like he really mean it. It don't. And that's what white people do. That's what they do. That's what they do. And to see all these brothers and black people that was his friends and his people, you know what I mean? They don't want to just X him out. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm sorry. They do stuff. They all have stuff behind closed doors, just like how we do, but except we do it out in the public. But this ain't about Avo though. But he talked about Avo, and I felt it necessary to share my opinions when it's mentioned, when it gets into what, you know what I mean, what we doing. This recap, for example, which will be for the same when Snake had addressed it in that battle. I saw that battle fire. Anyway, though, where it was like, oh, I did have something, but right now my mind is different because if a black man did what Avo did, you want to find in your heart, you will find statistics. Come on, see, I should have said that before I went into that. I don't want to call it, man, because I really mean that. Like, niggas keep talking about respect you ain't got, niggas keep talking about respect, you ain't gonna get no love until you're dead. In this community, ain't no unity until you catch one in the head. I bet they still gonna put me down, but I could cover the spread. Come on. I'm getting emails, alright. These niggas talk about they beef with a bunch of niggas talking, but I feel like street shit is street shit. I'm not drinking, I drunk. It's my club soda. I don't know what that proved just now, me showing you that, but me burping. I'm probably talking too fast with my GERD, my acid reflux. Whatever. I feel like street shit is street shit. Niggas that get on camera and talk about that in barbershops is niggas I can't beef with. I'm not concerned about who's doing what with that one, with who they, or what, you know what I mean, or who they sleep with. This channel don't do that. We don't do none of we don't talk about none of the skeptical, none of that. I like math podcasts though. I mean, and I like math. It's just, I don't know. I agree with what he was saying. I understood what he was saying, should I say, but just, I mean, everybody do that. Everybody gonna say something that somebody else ain't gonna like. I wasn't feeling how he was just, you know what I mean, just downplaying and just the way he was acting after that Jag battle. I still had Jag winning that battle, but you know what I mean, just, but whatever though. But I still, that just showed me that, you know what I mean, that he must have had something, the DNA had something else going on with math that I didn't know nothing about. See, it's stuff like that I don't be knowing about. Like, I don't be knowing when brothers be having personal stuff going on, because I don't look into that. You know what I mean? I look into what I want to know. I want to know when your next battle. I want to know what is the next move, where your product at, where somebody I can support at, where somebody I can learn something from. That's what I be looking for. You know, something to strengthen myself. I'm raising humans over here. You know what I mean? We're growing families over here. So I mean, I'm not even trying to, don't even put that stuff energy in my head. You see, from start to finish. This is why I get crazy and lose my mind when it bothers in. I'm so conscious with my daughter, she can't even watch my battles from start to finish. You talking about her looking up to a VIIXEN, I wouldn't even bother with it, bitch. I'm on stage right now giving you the talk your father didn't. Come on. Come on. You could tell her she was talking her, I didn't know she was white and black until she said it. But that didn't even matter to me because I just assumed that she was just a light-skinned black girl. But I mean, it didn't make sense after she said it. But you know what I mean? It's just you could always tell who knows certain stuff. Even if you know it, you'll be talking about it. You know, you'll be talking about it if you knew certain stuff. And she did. It just, I guess that's why I gave DNA battle. Not I guess I definitely gave DNA battle because of that. Like, I'm always going with black issues. Like, I don't like bringing up other people again. But none went against Wavy. I had win. I had Wavy winning that second round. Now he ain't get 30 by none. None did his thing, but Wavy's second round where he was on the black angle and he was talking about how we should have. What if we was the ones it was more than just Islam. What if we was the ones to cut out and make and segregate our culture? What if we did that? That was fire. That was slept on. People don't talk about that. I keep talking about that because that was a fire angle. I never even thought about that. You know what I mean? Because we so forgiving and so loving, we wouldn't want to cut nobody out, especially when we are making money and we try to move forward to a better place. And no matter if other people are stuck in love the way their lives are right now, and if they come across a black person, they don't have to deal with us. They don't. So they don't choose to. They don't care how we feel in the moment. They don't care. We the ones that feel bad. They want you to get mad so they could do something or so they could get rid of us anyway. So that'd be the whole point. But I like when None did that. I mean when Wavy did that. But yeah, he's like talking about he giving a talk that your father should have. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say that he didn't, but I just know we've had people out here in West Virginia that's friends with my wife. You know what I mean? I'm not friends with no white people out here, but she has a friend and she's Caucasian and she's raising some half black children. And she told her that she couldn't give her that. She don't give her kids. She don't talk to her kids about that. I told Mike, hey, you gotta tell her she gotta talk. This she ain't said it to me. This is something my girl told me. Like, you gotta talk to her. You gotta tell her to talk to them about that. That's your responsibility. You gotta prepare them for what they're gonna see regardless. You don't see it. That's why you don't say that. That's why you don't talk about it. You ain't filling them up with nothing. You'll be doing them a disservice not talking about it at all. We have to. You have to, and then you have to teach them to have morals with it, to understand what happens, what has happened, what will happen. That's the point of the conversation. It ain't filling them up and making them have one side. You used to that because you are full blown white, so you used to be having that conversation where it's just one sided. No, I talk to my kids too. I tell them about my experiences, but I always tell them you love the people that you meet, no matter what skin color, what race they are. But you don't treat the last person, you don't treat the next person you meet like the last person. You know what I mean? You don't ever do that. No matter what race it is, you gotta give people the benefit of the doubt. It's dangerous to do that, but you gotta give people the benefit of the doubt. But the only way you do that is you carry yourself a certain way and control every room you in. Real like vulture, like, you know, like real like control a room full of vulture, shall I say? Like, no, I don't have notes on that. That's true. I don't know if that would prove anything, but I really don't. That was that. I have bars on this screen. Let's get into what else did the DNA say? Oh, I like what he was talking about. Hollow on Insta posting contracts because he ain't making big moves. That's probably a fact. That's true because I didn't even watch that Hollow interview. But I heard about what it was, and what he was doing, and what he said, and because it's a big topic going on, you know, for a few weeks or a few days, however long it lasts. But I didn't watch Hollow interview. I didn't watch nobody else talk about when they talked about it. If they had some interviews where they mentioned it, it wasn't the title of it. I wasn't interested in it. There's nothing wrong with that conversation or that dialogue. Just the contract thing, man. I probably do. I might go back and watch it. I might, because more people still talking about it. And the DNA mentioned that. I like that line where he said that. 'Cause he had more about Holla, but I like that one. What VIIXEN said in her third. As soon I be getting the wiping. No. As soon as I be getting the wiping DNA, I'm ashamed of myself. But she was talking about like when she was shooting. But I don't know. It might have been a double entendre. Like, maybe it was some thotty shit, and maybe some, you know what I mean, some letting off some rounds type shit. I don't know. That was fire though. I just thought about that now. Like, maybe it was some thotty shit. But anyway, I don't know. I like VIIXEN, so I don't even want to categorize her like that. Whatever, man. I don't know. I'm still new to her. Even if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't even assume with no thotty shit about her. I like to think better than women, you know? Plus, it's 2020. People choosing their own sex. DNA don't matter no more. Fire. My wife, but I just said babe bro together, like babe bro. Like, I just said it like that, like it was weird just now. I just said it. I'm running out of time. They said she like this whole thing, and cause I think she said I was trying to make my business like really remember it. Like, hopefully I got it. They say females too tough, too hood, too gangster. Then try it. No, they try it. I expect that from a bitch boy that don't pay bills or change tires. It's still going. She still like more. I protect me, so if I seem tough, then maybe it's true. You too busy trying to see the man in me instead of recognizing the bitch in you. I don't get it. I know your pops passed. I know it hurts that you didn't have a male there. I know it hurts even worse that your mother had to teach you how to stand up, to be a stand-up nigga from a wheelchair. What? And that actually was like how I catch most of my other bars. I caught the end of it, but that was crazy. I was like, cause she the one that remembered it, and she was like, I'm like, oh, that was crazy. I'm like, that was crazy. I'll slap the bitch out of you and introduce them to a better man. Whoa. She said that to him. How are you rated G but ain't never seen no block. I went down on a PG killer, NC-17 shots. So stop. So just stop. Come on. She was going crazy on him. He still 30 her though to me. Like more I said, I want the until they put respect on women's names. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I like when she said that. She was like, put respect on women's names and get the battle the fuck out of here. I like that. I like when she said that. I be liking more just to hear a little something. That was really a 1 bar or 2 bars. I like that. She was talking about put respect on women's names, and until they do, get the whole battle back the fuck out of here. That's all I got for this whole battle. I liked it. Like I said, the only thing I want to say again is I did not like the scoring for this. If they do, when they do King vs. Queen 2, don't let it be scored. Just let us watch the battles. You know what I mean? I don't want the scores. We don't need the scores. We don't need the scores. It wasn't 7-0. It definitely wasn't 7-0. I had this battle winning. I had another battle coming up for that. I had to rewatch. I don't know. Like I still had to feel like I don't know how I would do it. I'm skeptical on even talking about that clips in that Couture one because I don't know. In that moment, that battle was good, but I feel like people were sleeping on what Couture was saying because Clips was doing his thing too. But whatever. Yo, respect the culture. Hit the necessary button that help the channel out. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. We're going to get into some more events. Some more recaps. Right now, though, this is all I got for today. And the rest of the ones I'll be getting into later. Still got a busy life. I'm just saying, I ain't going to say next up and all this. I'm to be honest, this is how it is. Probably be like another day till the next one's come out. Alright, y'all.
QRF. Smack!